What if the moon was a giant disco ball? What would happen next? We're going to find out. Looking up into the night sky, you see it, the glistening moon, our constant companion, reflecting the sun's light back onto Earth. But what if it wasn't just a passive reflector? What if our moon was a giant disco ball throwing a massive party every night? If the moon were a disco ball, its surface would be covered in tiny mirrors that would catch and scatter the sunlight. In all directions, every night, Earth would be flooded with an ethereal glow. Cities would sparkle with reflected light, turning nighttime into a luminous wonderland. Skyscrapers would shimmer like stars, while neon signs and billboards would be put to shame by the moon's dazzling display. Nature, too, would be dramatically impacted. Rivers would mirror the celestial disco ball, their surfaces becoming liquid mirrors. Mountains would throw jagged shadows across the landscape, creating a surreal, ever-changing tapestry of light and shade. Forests would come alive with dancing, shimmering leaves, turning every tree into a giant kaleidoscope. But this spectacle would not be without its consequences. For example, many animals are nocturnal because they need darkness to sleep during the day. With the moon shining like a giant disco ball, their sleep patterns would be drastically affected. Birds that migrate at night could be disoriented by the bright lights, while nocturnal hunters might find it harder to stalk their prey. Animals that rely on the darkness to camouflage themselves, like nocturnal moths, might find their survival threatened as their natural camouflage becomes useless against a backdrop of moonlight. And for us humans, our sleep cycles could be seriously affected. With the moon acting as a giant disco ball, saying goodbye to peaceful nights might become a reality. On the flip side, this dramatic lighting could turn our cities into 24-hour party zones. No more waiting till sunset to go out. We could stroll through moonlit streets, dance under the disco ball moon, or attend outdoor concerts under its glittering gaze. Artists might find inspiration in the new medium of moonlight, creating stunning visual and performing arts pieces that celebrate the moon's radiant energy. And who knows, maybe a new trend of moon-gazing meditation, yoga, or even fashion could emerge for astronomers. However, this moon would be an absolute nightmare. Stargazing and other forms of space observation would become nearly impossible. With the moon acting as a giant disco ball in the sky, telescopes and other instruments used to study the cosmos would be rendered useless, forcing astronomers to wait until the moon takes a break from its nightly dance to make any observations. But what about the moon's effect on our climate? Would the extra light and heat affect weather patterns or harm animals and plants adapted to the darkness? More research is needed to determine the full impact. But one thing is certain, life on Earth would never be the same. And let's not forget about the social implications. People around the world could unite in celebrating the moon's radiance. Imagine global festivals, music and dance performances, fashion shows and parades honoring the disco ball moon. It would be a time of joy, celebration and unity like never before. The world would literally become a giant dance floor and Earthlings, the ultimate party people. As the centuries passed, would humans adapt to the moon's disco ball ways, or would we try to fix it? Perhaps we develop technology to dim the moon's shine, or even wear special glasses to see past its dazzling display. The moon's glow could even inspire new myths, religions and philosophies, shaping human culture in ways we can't even imagine. In the end, a disco ball moon would be more than just a celestial spectacle. It would be a catalyst for change, forcing both nature and humanity to adapt to a world where the nights are always alive with shimmering light. So the next time you look up at the moon, ask yourself, do you want to dance under its shimmering light? Share your thoughts below. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching. See you next time.